Are you sitting on your couch scrolling through real estate articles at 2 a.m. wondering if you should sell your house now or wait for the market to magically get better? Well, grab some coffee because I'm about to save you from another sleepless night of market analysis paralysis. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether to list that house or keep playing the waiting game. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where I talk real estate without the fluff and fancy suits. I'm here to give you the straight talk about whether you should sell your house now or wait for some mythical perfect market condition. Here's a tip. There's no such thing as perfect timing, but there are definitely smart and not so smart moves. Okay, let's talk about where we are right now in July 2025, because this market is sending more mixed signals than your ex on social media. Home prices just hit an all-time high. We're talking $435,300 median price. That sounds amazing if you're selling, right? Well, hold your horses. Home sales are actually at a 9-month low. It's like having the most expensive restaurant in town with no customers. Here's what's happening. Jessica Lotz from the National Association of Realtors calls it a haves and have-not market. Basically, people with serious cash are still buying and driving up prices, while everyone else is eating ramen and window shopping on Zillow. And mortgage rates, they're sitting pretty at 6.74%. To put that in perspective, if you had a $400,000 mortgage in 2021 at 3%, you'd pay $1,600 a month. Today, that same loan costs $2,600 a month. That's an extra $1,000 a month, or as I like to call it, one really expensive avocado toast habit. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's talk about why you're probably waiting in the first place. And no, it's not because you're a perfectionist who color codes their sock drawer. Selling your home is emotional. It's like breaking up with someone you've lived with for years, except this someone has a mortgage and needs a new roof. You want everything to be perfect. You're thinking, maybe if I wait just a little longer, rates will drop, buyers will multiply like rabbits, and I'll get top dollar. But here's some tough love from Ann DeBray, a real estate broker. Time will kill you. And she's not being dramatic. She's talking about that golden window when your listing is fresh and exciting. Once that's gone, your house becomes yesterday's news faster than a celebrity scandal. All right, let's be fair here. Sometimes waiting actually makes sense. I know, weird, right? Look, rates might come down a bit by the end of 2025. We're talking maybe 6.4% instead of 6.74%. It's not exactly a Black Friday sale, but hey, every little bit helps. More buyers might be able to afford homes, which could mean more competition for your house. Danielle Hale from Realtor.com thinks 2025 might be the first balanced market since 2016. Right now, we've got 34% more sellers than buyers. It's like a really awkward dance where nobody knows who's supposed to lead. If rates drop and more buyers show up, that balance could shift back in a seller's favor. If your house looks like it's been through a tornado, waiting might be smart. Nobody wants to buy a fixer-upper unless they're getting a serious discount or they're one of those HGTV addicts who thinks demo day is fun. If you refinanced at 2.5% in 2021, selling now is like trading in a Tesla for a horse and buggy. You're giving up that sweet, sweet low rate to buy something else at today's rates. That's just financial masochism. If your post-sale plan is figure it out later, maybe pump the brakes. As one expert put it, where are you going? Where is that money going to be spent? If your answer is, I don't know, maybe in a van down by the river, you might want to wait. Now let's talk about why waiting might be the most expensive mistake you'll ever make. And trust me, I've made some expensive mistakes, like this house. Your house is worth 48% more than it was 5 years ago. Let that sink in. It's like your house went to college and got a really good degree. Price growth is cooling down faster than your enthusiasm for New Year's resolutions. We're seeing tiny 0.2% monthly increases now versus the 20% annual jumps we saw in 2022. Here's a plot twist nobody talks about. You're not the only one waiting. Millions of homeowners are sitting on low-rate mortgages like dragons hoarding gold. But guess what happens when rates drop? Everyone floods the market at once. It will be like Black Friday, but for house listings. Economic uncertainty is rising faster than gas prices in the summer. If a recession hits, buyers disappear faster than free pizza at a college dorm. As one San Diego realtor puts it, if you're concerned a recession is coming, it's generally better to sell now because selling during a recession is about as much fun as a root canal. Let's do some math. Don't worry, I'll keep it simple. If your house is worth $500,000 today and you wait a year, you're betting it will be worth more than $500,000 plus whatever you could have made investing that money. With inflation eating away at cash like termites at a wooden house, waiting might cost you more than you think. Nobody, and I mean nobody, can predict this market. The experts who said rates would fall in 2024, wrong. The ones who predicted a price crash, also wrong. Even the Federal Reserve has been wrong more often than a GPS in a construction zone. The buyers out there right now aren't just browsing. They're the real deal. They've survived the affordability apocalypse, which means they're serious and qualified. Plus 29% are paying cash. These aren't your typical, let me think about it for 6-month buyers. So what should you actually do? Let me break down the expert consensus without all the real estate jargon. Real estate is local. What's happening in Miami might be totally different from what's happening in Minneapolis. Check your specific market. Our house is selling fast, our price is dropping. Don't make decisions based on national headlines when your neighbor's house just sold in 3 days. Ask yourself the hard questions. Can you afford to carry your current home while house hunting? Do you have a solid plan for your next move? How much equity do you have? If you've got significant equity, you're in the driver's seat. If not, you might be just along for the ride. Here's what most experts agree on. If you need to sell for life reasons, job, family, downsizing, or you just can't stand your neighbors anymore, don't let market timing stop you. The best time to sell is when it makes sense for your life, not when some analysis says it's optimal. All right, enough theory. Here's what you need to do. First, get a real market analysis from a local agent. Not some online estimate that thinks your house is worth the same as the mansion down the street. Second, run the actual numbers. Calculate what you'd make selling now versus what it would cost to wait. Include everything: mortgage, taxes, insurance, and the cost of your sanity. Third, be honest about your timeline. Are you hoping to move in 6 months or just daydreaming about the possibilities? Fourth, start preparing your house now. Whether you sell or wait, declutter. Fix what's broken and make it look like humans actually live there. Look, I get it. This decision is tough. There's no crystal ball, and anybody who claims to know exactly what the market will do is probably trying to sell you something. Here's the truth. The July 2025 market offers real advantages for sellers. You've got record prices, serious buyers, and limited inventory. Yes, rates are high and affordability sucks, but that's hurting buyers way more than sellers. If you've got equity and a plan, this market might be as good as it gets for the next year or two. But if you need time to get your ducks in a row, don't panic sell just because of market timing. The most important thing, make a decision based on your situation, not on fear or speculation about what might happen. Because at the end of the day, the perfect market is like the perfect selfie. It doesn't exist, but you can still get pretty good results with what you've got. What do you think? Team sell now or team wait and see? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I actually read them and sometimes I even respond. If this helped you figure out your next move, smash that like button and share it with anyone else who's been losing sleep over this decision. And don't forget to subscribe for more real estate reality checks. Thanks for watching. And remember, in real estate, as in life, perfect timing is a myth, but good timing is totally achievable.
Here we go now.